So hello guys, today we have the first day with the real lessons, but still we have some bugs to fix in the educational system. So let's proceed with them and let's look a bit more. So the first thing what we are going to fix is the fix the criteria for individual discipline detection. So let me explain a bit regarding our system. So let's first of all launch our system and look at the current student schedule view. So here, for example, for some students, like for this student, we have a situation when we have some disciplines, not this but like this, which are the disciplines or of the individual choice, but still we have some disciplines named something like this, so discipline of individual choice, but this thing is not a discipline of the student choice, but the regular students pair per group. So, and this is not the way it should be displayed. So why this does happen? So first of all, let's locate this one in the schedule file. So here we have the schedule file, and let's locate this one. So here we have the 16 occurrences of this scene, and this is just a placeholder which should be replaced by the actual discipline of the student choice in the student view. So just this one. So, and how we are going to fix that? So we have some criteria of determining whether the group pair is the regular group pair or the placeholder for the individual choice discipline. So let's look at the search result just for individual keyword, so to make it more simple. And yeah, so here we see just our 16 matches that we have with this whole text. So let's proceed to our application and find the criteria for upload. So here we have the is personal field in the lesson, which indicates either the discipline is the personal or the regular lesson. So here we have some criteria, but unfortunately we do not have the criteria of these new disciplines. So let's add this one, and we need to re-upload our schedule file. So let's run it in the debug mode just to ensure that no exceptions will happen during the file upload. So let's update the schedule. So here we have this one in the samples, and let's go. So yeah, it's not the exception breakpoint, so we have updated it successfully, and let's refresh this view. So here we see that these disciplines of the individual choice have gone from the student's view. So that is the recommended case. Yeah, it's redirects to mentor, and here we have the redirection to the group view. So, and everything looks just okay. So we have fixed the first one, and yeah, and let's proceed with the second case. So the second case is to fix the generation of the educational program ID. So what is this thing? So it does not relate to the schedule, so it is related to the entrance systems, and here we have the table of the all specialties of the university. So we have pretty much nearly up to 40, I think, and here we have some complex specialties like this one. So, and Here we see the bunches of the educational programs which have different program names. So we have these ones just as groupings of the programs having the same name, but for different educational levels. So like one be for the bachelor's level, other for the magister level, and so on. And we have different types of this program. So for example, the bachelor's program for the school graduates, either the college graduates, and the magister's program could be either the science one or the professional one. And each of these program groupings is often assigned to the different departments. So here we see the department of the 203, 101, and so on. So it's pretty much. But if we go, for example, to this one, maybe to this one, here we see the slug name of this program. So, and currently this slug name looks like the so let me copy it. So it looks like this, or it can look like, let's go to the other program, like this one. So, and this scene is generated like the specialty ID slash the number in group, which is positional one, and the next scene is the type slug. So, and this way is not very nice in terms of this middle one, the number in the group, because often if the program modification happens, this number could be overridden to that one. That could potentially conflict with the other program, like this one has the 7th positional number and this one is 8, and if we change, for example, this one or that one, it potentially could cause the program misreference, and that's a very bad case. So we are going to alter this mechanic. So first of all, let's go to the manage program dialog, so where we are modifying every program, and here we have the merge program, so where we merge the program to the database. So, and here we have this scene regarding the slug. So, and this scene is not very nice. One moment. So, and this scene is not very nice in terms of this middle part. So when we are retrieving all the list, then after that we are going to find the index of this program in the list, and then yeah, so it's completely not nice. So let's stick with the format of the S for specialty. So it will be the ID of the specialty. Next, it will have the D and the department number. So to which department this program is assigned. Next, it is gonna be the name of the program. Which is identified by the specific table in the database strictly by ID. And the next will be the slug of the program type, so type slug. So just this format. How we are going to achieve that? So we have this program, so program type ID, program type ID. So this one we are not gonna need this. So, and here we are gonna to make this mechanic. So first of all, this one will be the display specialty is the ID of the specialty. So in the format of potential 0 and the ID, because we have some specialties like this one. So it has the display ID of the 029, so not just the regular 21, 29. So it will be the display specialty property. Next, we have the department ID. So instead of this one, so let's populate it with d.program. Department ID. So here we have the department ID, and next the slug will be remaining, but we need obviously that program name this one. So first of all, let's examine whether the program has this naming. So let's debug this dialog and see either we need to additionally bind this or not. So let's go to the like this one. So it's not like this. So we are not changing it at all. So press F and let's look at this entity. So and we need to program name, but we have the program name ID. Great. So this ID is just what we need. So the program name ID. So and this one here we will have the N, and it will be the program name ID. So and dot this one. So let's maybe make it like this. So to look a bit more friendly, and next what we are going to have is to make the temporary method, temporary functionality for this slug regeneration. So display specialty, department ID, program name ID, and program type dot slug. So let's it will be just the temporary one. So we're gonna to retrieve the list of all the programs. So just the unit program, and also we need to include the program type. So as far as I have mentioned that this is a temporary solution, so we will not gonna use the include directives in the regular production code, because it's not very good approach. And here we have the programs. And next, let's iterate through this list. So, and let's make it slug, and let's make it just like this. So, and after that, let's proceed with the save of these changes. So, and let's update this. So let me check it once more. So we have the display specialty /d for the department IDs. Yes, next programs program name ID, and here we have the program type slug. Yeah, so it should be fine, and let's run it still in the debug mode to ensure that everything is correct. So let's have this view, and let's, for example, update this one. So we have the program type next. Let's update this one. So, and yeah, and here if we go, for example, like this, we see this new ID. So not ID, but the program slug, and it is, yeah, but maybe probably we have misspelled this one. So yeah, better it would have this S in the beginning. So let's just run. So S stands for the specialty. So just not to confuse with some magic numbers. Let's have just the letter S for this one. So let's update it one more. And let's look, for example, at this one. So on here we have the IDs which are completely correct. So yeah, so just like this, and this one should be completely fine. So but just not to forget, first of all, we're gonna delete this temporary solution, just not to update all the bunch of programs during the update of the one. And next here we have the program type. Yeah, so let's leave it this way, but yeah. So, and we can yeah, so finish this one. And we had a case regarding the manage employee dialog on at the previous session. So let's proceed to that one. So I have done a bit of code on this solution, and I will explain it now. So here we have the autocomplete for the positions. So we have fixed that one. Let's rerun. So the autocomplete is the greater solution instead of just the regular select, because here we have both the possibility to choose one from the list, or we can just to find the necessary item by the typing the start or some maybe end, like this one. So, and let's make the same for the degree, because the degree is has far more items than the position list, and let's make it just that way. So here the autocomplete, so it has the type of this record. Here we have the search function, so get positions. So we have the task from result, and we are selecting from the positions collection, which yeah, so for selecting those positions where the value does contain the user input. And next we have the toString function, so to display the necessary member of this record. And for example, here we have yeah, so here it's not necessary, but for example here when we have this autocomplete, so like the departments, so it's this one, so we can for example make also this toString function. So let's copy it and let's make it for example the like this way. So just to show the department in this case. So for example, let's run this. And here we have, for example, the placeholder of the department of 0, but here we can select one from these ones, so like this. So, and let's do the same for the position. So not for position, but for degree. So let's copy this one. So it will be also the type, what is degrees? So degrees is just the array of the also the int string record, so which contains one int and string value, and everything is made as the record type. So here we have the get positions function. So let's we can either make it just let's refactor it. Get matching items. So, and here we are gonna also to specify the it's not, yeah, it's not the list. It is the array, yeah, the array. Source, and yeah, and we can make it just static because it does not rely on any dynamical parameters, and yeah. So, and here we are gonna to get matching items, and let's provide it with yeah, so that will be the positions, and here we are gonna to have the string, so just this way. And let's have this one also in this next field. So, but instead of the positions, here we have the degrees. So here we have the value. Next, the value will be, here we have just the value, so let's create the degree. So it will be bound to the degree value, so this one. Next, yeah, on change function, and this one will be degree and choose the degree. So, and here what we are going to have that model.position ID. So degree selected, and here we have the degree ID. It will be the degree key. So what we have, yeah. And here, so while we have the functionality which is quite generic, so just the where statement, we can make this param not strictly as an array because it is the inbound param, but we can make it just the enumerable. So just to make it more generic. So and this one should be bound to this one, so degree selected, yeah. So and let's comment this out and let's see how it does work. So let's go to the add employee, and here we have this. For example, let's, yeah, so for example technical, like, yeah, philosophy and so on. So it looks great, but yeah, we have one case. So if name, for example, will be new employee, and next we are gonna to submit like this. So we need, here we have we should have the possibility for submitting the employee without any degree, because some employee positions like lecturer or assistant, either senior lecturer, could not have any degree required. So let's check this one. So let's press save and we have a model. So and we have the degree ID, yeah, so it can be null, and the position ID could not be null, so it can be like this one. So probably it's the way it can be done here. So and let's look once more at this dialog. So probably it should be okay for now, and next we are gonna to proceed with the session grade calculation functionality, which will be in some of the some, yeah, bit later, but it should be soon. And yeah, so here we have everything's correct, and yeah, so that's it for now. If you have any ideas or comments, you can freely message me, so I'm open for the discussion and some new ideas. And yeah, so see you in the next videos. And